There's close to 200 people in this webinar. But good evening. Probably some of you I have not had a chance to meet with you, but I would like to introduce myself. First of all, my name is Yvonne Mei. In 1988, I immigrated from Taiwan to California. I want to tell you a little bit about my background. I was born in a family of 3 daughters. I have 2 sisters. They are 17 and 19 years older than I am. My father had me when he was 16 years old, so I was the youngest child in the family. And both my parents are highly educated, and they founded a college in Taiwan. I still remember when I was very young, when I was still a kid, my parents have to run their college business every single day and night. And of course, we did very well. By the time, the reason we need to immigrate to the United States is in 1987, my father had a stroke when he was about 72 years old, and he was paralyzed for the right side, and he would not be able to go to work anymore. So by the end, he sold his business and used the money that he sold the business for when he decided to immigrate to the United States. My father passed away in 1995. By the time my father passed away, I just realized my mom was dead broke, because throughout the last 10 years while my father is still living, they spent most of the money on my father's medical, because my father need to have 2 caregivers, need to go see different doctors, do different therapists. That's why they spend all their money, the money they made for entire life. So I was wondering, by the time my father passed away, how come both 2 highly educated people ended up with nothing left? Then a few months after my father passed away, I cannot see the screen, so I hope you are okay. So a few months after my father passed away, I went to one of the presentations. On there, they showed me the X curve. All of a sudden, I understand what we are doing is really important. Is we have to know, no matter what you do, what you are living, what you work for living forever. The most important thing, we need to have a plan. We need to know how we can retire and when can we retire. It could be very complicated, but this company gives you a very simple rule to follow. To me, I figure out when we can retire is by the time our passive income minus our expenses is bigger than 0 every month, then we can retire. What is the passive income? Passive income is unearned income, like most of us has a Social Security. Maybe we have some IRA, retirement plan, 401k. Some people might get lucky, have pension plan. And some people have a rental income, have several rental property, they have a rental income. This could be a passive income. And some people have a business that if one day they don't work, the income is still coming out. It's to me, it's a passive income. If you add all the income together, minus the expenses, we have 2 expenses we have to face. First expenses is our lifestyle, which means where we live, what kind of car we drive, the food we eat, the vacation we go. This is all about lifestyle. This is one of the expenses. But this lifestyle expenses, everyone can control. If you don't have too much money left, you can choose to live in an okay area. You can choose to drive an old car. You can choose to eat in McDonald's instead of Michelin star. This is something we can control. But one thing we cannot control on our expenses is our health. We don't know when will we be sick, and we don't know how long the sick will live, and we don't know what kind of sick we are facing for? How long will we be sick for? I want to tell you about my personal story. August last year, while I was in the middle of the long-term care presentation, I had a stroke. I was lucky enough. I was identified at that spot. So within 30 minutes, the ambulance came. I was sent to the hospital. I was staying in ICU for 3 days. Right after ICU, I was discharged to a rehab center. And by the time I was in rehab center for 10 days, then I was discharged by rehab center. By the time I went home, I started to see different consultation. I went to a different hospital for outpatient therapy. I went to neurologists, some specialty doctors to do the evaluation. But most of the evaluation, after the evaluation, they told me I was impacted on my left side. I can walk, but I could not walk well. And at that time, my left hand and my left arm is 0% function, which means I cannot move at all. So after my evaluation, my doctor told me I'm very lucky because I'm right-handed. Even though my left hand cannot move, but it's okay because I'm right-handed. It's one of the lucky things I'm right-handed, which means they told me the chance for me to recover on my left hand is very, very slim. Most likely, I have to go with that. I cannot move my left arm at all. And this is the picture I want to show you. This is the picture. It's right after I discharged from rehab. It's on August 20th, 2015. Can you look at my right hand? I was wrapped by a strap because my left hand cannot move. And you see how I walk. Can you play one more time? I cannot even walk well. I have to use the cane to walk. This is August 20th. And then after August 20th, you know, in our hospital system, I cannot see a therapist right away. I have to wait in the waiting line for like over a month to see a therapist. So this is before I went to a hospital therapist. Can you show next one?
We can't see your picture, Yvonne. Can you maybe unshare it and then reshare it to restart the sharing?
Okay. I try. I'm not a technical person, but we'll try. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, good. This is a month after I had the stroke. I'm seeing a private therapist on September 17th. She working very hard on my left hand, but you see my left hand. You see how much I can move my one finger. This is September 17th. But after September 17th, there's a person refer me to a private clinic. She told me if I go to this private clinic, I might have a hope to recover a little bit. But the private clinic doesn't take any insurance. I have to pay by cash. The bills, there are $250 per hour. Before I go into there, I have to be there 5 days a week, 6 hours a day to start with in order to be there inpatient. And I start to go to the private clinic like by the end of September. Then I continue to go there almost every single day except Saturday and Sunday. And this is the video I want to show, which means 2 months after I was in the private clinic, November 12th, year 2015. Can you play the video? Look at my left hand. From 0% movement, after 2 months in the private clinic, I start to can open my hands and raise up my arms. And also, I want to show you another video, which is, I think I have another one. Yeah, this is February 16th, year 2016, which means after October, 5 months, I was in the private clinic. And yeah, go ahead, play, please. I can start to run.
Good job.
But let me tell you, that cost a lot of money for my recovery. Because ever since I had the sick, I want to show you my bill, some of my bill. This is acupuncture. Almost I went to acupuncture every single day. So roughly a week, probably I have to spend $1,000 in cash to pay for my acupuncture. And the second invoice is the one I went to the private clinic. This is a weekly bill. Roughly weekly bill, I think I pay close to, I cannot see, $6,500 per month for this weekly bill. This is what I would like to share with you. Actually, $6,500 per week is my weekly invoice for my rehab in private clinic. This is what I would like to share with you. I know my father had a stroke by the time he was 72 years old. And my mother had a high blood pressure. I know I did not have a good gene. The chance for me to have a high blood pressure is very high. But I never planned that I have a stroke at this early age. I was 48 when I had my stroke. I never planned to be that early to have my stage. But I'm very thankful, appreciate what this company do, not only to me, but also to all of my families. Because this company educate us how money works. This company educate us how to plan for our future. And I want to share you know Ma Yun, the owner of Alibaba, right? Jeff Ma, yeah. And he told me Ma Yun, English name is Jeff Ma. Jack Ma. And this is in Chinese, so I don't know who can translate. This is Jack Ma sharing this. 保险是后路 ，insurance is a back plan。在春风的一时不好急。I guess this word means you are making money. When you are making money, you make sure you have prepared your future. The next sentence is 在四面楚歌，才能四面楚歌时有条路。When you in the hardship in the future, then you have a way to get rid of it. And this is what I would like to share you. I joined this company in 1997. In year 2002, I bought my first long-term care policy. And I had a stroke in August 2015. And this is the first long-term care policy I bought from Transamerica in year 2002. They are the first company to approve my long-term care plan. As next month, I had a stroke August 11th, 2015. They approved my long-term care September 11th, 2015. This is the first policy I bought from Transamerica in year 2002. Later on in year 2005, we start to have some company that they have a long-term care with, they have life insurance with long-term care rider. At that time, I'm a big fan of life insurance. I bought a lot of life insurance. I said, wow, this is even great. We have a life insurance with a long-term care rider. So year 2005, I bought my second long-term care policy with John Hancock, which is $1 million life insurance with long-term care rider. They approved my claim. They are the second one who approved my claim. And I got paid approximately $13,000 a month. And I had the third, fourth, fifth policy I bought from Nationwide. I bought another third and fourth policy from Nationwide, fifth policy from Pack Life, Chronicle Illness, And last year, I bought my last long-term care policy. I think after I bought my last long-term care policy, few months after I had a stroke. So for those of you know that, if I bought the policy within 2 years I had a stroke, then I'm in contestability period. They have to make sure the time I bought the insurance, everything I stay in application was true. So they approved my claim in January this year, 2016 this year. So right now, this is what I have. 10,000 from John Hancock every month. They mail a check to me. The 2 Transamerica policy, they automatic deposit to my checking account. And I want to show you, this is my checking account. And the date, this is last 30 days. March 8th, this is the first policy. They pay me close to $7,000 a month. And this too is my second policy, and they pay me roughly, this is combined 2 months, 2 months claim from Transamerica, same policy. So roughly right now, I get paid by long-term care $27,000 a month, non-taxable, up to $2 million. After I use up this $2 million, maybe 8 years ago, after, if I still alive, guess what? I still have $3 million to use. If I use all the $3 million, if I'm still alive, guess what? I have no more long-term care. But after I had a stroke, I told my husband, I cannot qualify for long-term care anymore. So you buy $2 more million for me. I pay for the premium. By the time I get the claim, I was the one. I need to spend the money. Don't you think I'm well covered? I do think so. So I appreciate this company, what they do to me and to my family. And especially, I think as you as my dear team member, I cannot tell you anything more than your own family. Make sure before you go out to help other family, you make sure you protect your family. You protect yourself first. Okay, this is all I would like to share with you tonight. The next speaker I want to bring up is one of my senior marketing director. She is in the reason she came to join the business because the long-term care. Because a few years ago, I introduced her about long-term care. She is about at the retired age, but she never heard about long-term care. But after she heard about long-term care, she goes, how come nobody ever introduced long-term care to her? Not only buy 1 million, she bought 2 million right away, and she wants to know how to do this business. And also, our team specializes in how to claim long-term care. You know that I started my long-term care in year 2002. So pretty much I started have my long-term care since year 2002. And now quite a few clients at that time, they bought the long-term care with me when they were 60 years old. Right now they are over 70 years old. And some of them start the long-term care claim already. And this is what I would like to tell you. What's long-term care? How to claim the long-term care claim? All right, that's welcome anytime.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining the class tonight. As Yvonne said, I am SMD right now. Just so that everybody knows, I initially bought the 500,000 life insurance with a long-term care rider, and then that was in August 2014, and then in April 2015, I bought another 500,000. So that make a total of $1 million life insurance and long-term care. The second million came after Yvonne had a stroke. I witnessed how we can be a money-burning machine after Yvonne got her stroke. when I realized my 1 million is not gonna last me too long. So I fill out another application with John Hancock. So luckily John Hancock approved my application. So now I have total of 2 million life insurance with long-term care rider. I think right now I have a peace of mind that I know that I am well protected. So now let's move to the major focus we want to cover tonight is let's understand what is long-term care insurance. So most of us, I think in the United States we have 5 basic insurance we need to get. One is one is medical insurance, everybody has. One is car insurance, everybody has that. And one is property insurance. These 3 insurance, people just get it for different reasons. But do you know, for the house property insurance, only 1 in 1,200 has a chance to file a claim. So the chance to use it is really small, but we still get it. But look at the car insurance. Only 1 in 240 has the chance to file a claim. But everybody has to get it. Because it is law. Let's take a look at long-term care. 1 in 2 people needs long-term care. But can you imagine? Does 1 out of 2 has long-term care insurance? I doubt it. Let's take a look at the statistic. Okay. So who actually needs long-term care? So statistics indicate for people who are over 65, 70% of them would need some sort of long-term care. That means 7 out of 10 people will require long-term care. Next. However, the fact is only 17% of baby boomers have planned for long-term care needs. And I'm glad I am part of that 17%. Next. So that leaves 53% of the people who are over 65 have not planned for long-term care. So that's a very scary percentage, but that also means dollar sign for every single one of us. Next. Another shocking statistic is we always thought long-term care is the privilege for older people, but can you believe 37% of the people younger than age 65 are also long-term care recipients. And I believe Yvonne is one of this 37%. I mean, people that around us show us to support this statistic. Next.
I think that your screen is doing the same thing. Can you just restart the screen sharing?
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Okay, we heard of bankruptcies in the United States, but we probably seldom know the detail about the reason why people file bankruptcy. Okay, so according to the statistic, okay, 62.1% of bankruptcy would caused by major medical expenses. That's really high. So this screen basically help you understand what is the average long-term care cost. Okay, this number includes inflation rate of 3.5%. So in 10 years with the inflation rate, the long-term care cost is about $124,000 per year. But in 20 years, it's about $174,000 per year. So the question for all of us is, do we have that money saved somewhere to prepare us for these potential long-term care expenses? So here, this again indicates that 70% of the individual over age 65 will require some sort of long-term care. Okay, and so I think we can skip this. Now, here is a chance for all of us, ask ourselves or our client. Okay. We may never need care. However, if you did, how will that affect your family? Spouse? Would it affect your spouse? Would it affect your adult children? Would it affect your family dynamics? Would it affect your finances? And if you did need care, how would you pay for it? Will the government pay for it for you, or will long-term care insurance pay for it, or you will pay for it through self-funded? Now, let's talk about what is long-term care. This is the definition defined by Department of Health, Human Service. So basically, 2 or more activities of daily living function are impaired, which means bathing, dressing, using the toilet, eating, transferring. Transferring means out of bed, chair, wheelchair. Okay. And one item alone, cognitive impairment, that will qualify you for long-term care benefit. So again, bathing, do you need help? How much help do you need while you bathing? Do you need any help on dressing? Do you need any help on toileting? Some people, once they sit on the toilet too long, they cannot stand up. Transferring, do you need help when you try to get onto a car? Things like that. Eating, do you need help on eating? Cognitive impairment. This is like a dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Just this one item alone will make you qualify for long-term care benefit. So basically, if we are not prepared, if we don't have long-term care insurance, basically the long-term care expenses will be covered by out of your own pocket money. If you don't have enough money saved for hundreds of thousands of long-term care expenses, let's wish just like this this lady whose father is the VC king in Taiwan. She is their family is very rich, wealthy. Claire, let's see, what's her name? It's I think Lori Wen. She has stroke at age 39. She currently goes to the same private rehab center as Yvonne. She has been there for I think more than a year, but she had a stroke when she was 39, 6 years ago. She did not have long-term care, but her family is rich. Her herself is a very outstanding individual. She, I think in Hong Kong and Taiwan, quote him as the VC queen, basically takes after her father. Even after her stroke, she continued master her, her company called Asia Alternative. So let's think about what is long-term care coverage. Long-term care coverage is a way to protect yourself and your asset from the potentially devastating impact of long-term care expenses. Basically, this means we all work so hard in our lifetime. Don't let the long-term care cost compromise what you have built in your life. Okay, so I think we're gonna skip this long-term care insurance. Most of you understand how many types of long-term care we have due to time limitation. So let's talk about how you can claim. Okay, so basically, we all know that long-term care, the payment method, we have two payment methods. One is reimbursement. One is the indemnity. Okay, so basically, 4 categories when you're ready to file a claim is first is procedure for filing a claim. Second is collecting the monthly benefit. Third is what's covered. The fourth is what's not covered. So procedure for filing a claim, basically you get the form from the insurance company and then you complete the elimination period. So for example, this is one of the examples from the insurance company nationwide. So there are 3 sections. The first section is owner's information. So you basically print owner's name, address, and social number. Second is owner's certification and signature. Basically, you will certify that everything you fill out is true. And the third one is medical questions. Basically, again, list the insurer's name and all the detail in your attending physician's name, physician's address. And then one question is important is they ask you if you currently receive workers' comp benefit or not. And that's important because you can only get one benefit. If you are receiving workers' comp benefit, you cannot get the long-term care benefit. But if you ran out of workers' comp benefit, then the long-term care benefit can kick in. So that's important things to remember. Now, the section 4 is climate proof of loss. So basically, they will ask you, let's see, the detailed information about the type of help you need, how long, how many hours you need, in terms of the help that you need to receive. So basically, you will complete the name of facility and the address and the beginning date of the confirmation. Second one. Can you? Oh, yeah. You know, basically, these are all the basic information asking you about the physician, physical location where care is being provided. So all the detailed information. So these are a routine process. Okay, and then the 4C basically asks if you have a legal representative. So next, section 5, basically different states has a different law regarding state fraud disclosures. So every state, you just need to spend some time to understand different requirements or indicated by state. Okay, next. Okay, the section 6, basically the insurer needs to sign just to certify that everything completed on the form is true and accurate. And then the section 7 basically will be complete by certified physicians. Okay, so all the information regarding the physician needs to be filled out here. Okay, and again, on this form, the bottom of this form, they ask about the workers' comp again. So again, if you receive workers' comp means the injury was caused by work-related. So workers' comp you will get the workers' compensation first. Once that you're exhausted, then the long-term care benefit can kick in. You cannot have both benefits simultaneously. Okay, next. Okay. And again, this needs to be complete by physician, and the physician will report all the detailed information about if you need a skilled care or custodial care or home health care and the onset date. Okay, and this is where we have to be very careful, because that 2 years contestability requirement. So this is where we need to be very sensitive. Okay, so same with section 8. Okay, they also this is a one section specifically for cognitive and impairment. Okay, so they basically, I think the important thing to remember is the onset date has to be, we have to pay special attention, okay, in related to the 2 years contestability. Okay, next. Okay, this page provides very important information for insurance company. Okay, if you look at the middle section, basically lay out the 5 daily activity: bathing, dressing, toileting, transferring, continence, eating. Okay, and you can see 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 means it's healthy. 1 means assist and supervise. So if you have 2, 1 checked by the physician, you are qualified for long-term care. Okay. Number 2 is hands-on. Number 3 is totally independent. Okay. Let's move on. So that is a very important page for your physician to complete. So that's it. This is complete by licensed caregiver. Now, so basically after the claim procedure, this is an example for one of the recipients here. Okay, after they filed the claim, the insurance company issue one check, $83,700, and that covers from October 2012 to June 2013. The insurance company will make a retroactive payment after the elimination period. Okay, and then after this $83,000 check, going forward, these recipients will receive $9,300 check per month. So, in conclusion, we take times to plan for birthday party, plan for vacation, and plan for wedding. My question to all of us is, when is the last time we plan for our future? We never plan to fail. However, most of us fail to plan. I think that is something we can share with our client. So that's it, folks. Thank you.